Now we are going to discuss about the measuring speed. Before this we discussed about the types of the units of the speed and units of the time also we discussed. Now we are going to discuss how to measure the speed. How to measure the speed. What is the concept we need to follow to measure the speed that we are going to discuss now. For this we are going to do one activity. This is a fun activity actually. We need to do physically. Now here I am explaining on this board. Hope you will understand based on this activity how to measure the speed. Now for this I am drawing one line on the floor or even the ground also with the help of a chalk or with the help of the powder. So I divided some children into many groups. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Now here I am taking one person belongs to Group A, Group B, Group C. Now I given a ball each into their hands. What I asked them to throw the ball. They thrown the ball with some velocity, with some speed. So after throwing that, the ball is going some distance, the ball is traveled some distance and reached and will stop it somewhere. Now what I am going to do? I am going to measure the time taken to cover this much of the distance, and I am going to measure what is the distance it is covered in that time. Based on that, we can measure whose speed is more. Here once again, I given the balls to three groups: Group A, Group B, Group C. I asked them to throw the ball with some speed or with some force. What will happen? The balls will go, the ball will roll, and it will stop after some time, after some distance also. Now, from the starting point, from at the line, with the help of the timer, I taken and I calculate the time taken by the ball to stop. From when the ball is crossed this line, how much of the time it is taken to stop. That time I calculated, and as well as I calculated the distance covered by that ball. So based upon this activity, I framed a table. In that table, details of the group, distance covered by the ball based upon the groups, time taken by the ball to stop, the all terms will be there. This is a table which representing the activity. Here in table what we have? Name of the group, distance covered by the ball in meters, time taken to stop means the ball where to stop it. So in seconds that we are taking. And then last we have the formula is speed is equal to distance by time. Now here for the case of group 1 or group A, the ball which is thrown, it travels 30 meters. For that he takes 5 seconds of time. Now what is the speed for that? Speed is equal to distance by time, 30 by 5, which is equal to 6. What are the units? Meter per second. Meter per second. Now the speed of the ball B is equal to 40 distance by 8 seconds of time. How much? 8 1 8 5 5 meter per second is the speed. Now ball C, group C, speed is equal to distance by time, 50 of distance. For that we take 5 seconds of time, 5 1 5 10. So 10 meter per second. So by observing the values, we can say that is who is going very fast, which ball is going very fast. The number is more, right? That will say as having the more speed. Here in group C, the ball traveled 50 meters in span of 5 seconds. So we can say that is group C ball reached the destination with a lesser time, means with a higher speed. So like this, we can calculate the speed of any object based upon the distance covered by that body and as well as the time taken to complete that distance. So now we are going to discuss different type of the animals. What are the speeds of the animals? Means usually with what speeds the animals will run or walk. That we are going to discuss in next. Okay. For that, not only this activity, to decide whose speed is more, we can do one more activity also. How, sir? We can conduct a competition among the children like a cycle race. We can conduct a cycle race to decide who is coming very speed, with what, with high speed who is coming, with the low speed who is coming, who will reach the destination in less amount of time. Then we can say that is the particular winner came with a high speed. Who came last? We can say that is the person reached the destination with a way because of low speed. Like this, we can say, we can describe the speed. Now we are going to discuss about the animals and their speeds also. Here we have different type of the animals and their speeds. We are going to discuss how much of the distance it can cover in 1 second of time or 1 hour of time also we are going to discuss. Means, for example, a cheetah will go 120 kilometers per hour or 112 kilometers per hour. With what? With that speed, how much of the distance it will cover in 1 hour of time? Like that concept we are going to discuss now with the help of a table. With the help of a table. Here, this is a table which denotes the speeds of the animals. So, with the help of some instruments, with the help of some mechanism, they calculate what animal with what speed it will go. That all calculated, and here we are representing falcon is a bird will go with the speed of 320 kilometers per hour, whereas cheetah will go 112 kilometers per hour, rabbit will go 56 kilometers per hour, squirrel 19, humans we 40 kilometers per hour, whereas a snail will go 0.05 kilometers per hour. Like this, these are the speeds of the animals. Now we are going to convert them into meter per second, and again we are going to study in 1 hour of time how much of the distance it will be covers. In 1 hour of time, how much of the distance it will covers, that also we are going to write there, right? So what is this? This is speed. Now it is in kilometer per hour. Now in meter per second, how we are going to convert? As you know, that is we converted earlier 320 into 5 by 18. 320 into 5 by 18. We can write in easy way also for simply understanding. 320 into kilometer per hour. This is now we are writing 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters because I want to convert it into meters. Per seconds, 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. So 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So how will come? 2 5s are to 18 are. Right, ma'am? Now 2 9s are to 160s. Like this, we can calculate whatever the kilometer per hour speed into meter per second. 800 by 9. So if you calculate It will be 88.8 meter per second is the speed in meters. So for 1 second, how much of the speed, how much of the distance it will cover? 88 meters, 0.8 meters. 88.8 meters of the distance it will cover. So like this, different animals will go with different speeds. Here it is 88.8 meter per second. Like this, we will have the different speeds for the individual animals. Now we have at the end distance travel in 1 hour. How much the distance it will travel in 1 hour? 320 kilometers in 1 hour. So here it is 320. Whatever the value is there here, that will be here only. So like this, we can know about the speeds of the animals, and we can convert it into meter per second also with the help of 5/8 into meter per second. And we know the distance, how much it will be travel in 1 hour of span. Now I will give one pyramid which is used to denote speed, in easy way. Here, this is a pyramid which is very useful to remember the formula related to the speed. Now from this pyramid, I am going to write 3 formulas. For example, he given the speed, how to calculate the distance. For example, he given the time and speed, how to calculate distance, time and speed. Like this, related quantities, how to calculate. For example, from this pyramid, speed is equals to, how it is looks like, distance by time. Speed is equals to distance by time. Now for suppose he given the speed, he given the distance, I want time. How to calculate? Distance by speed. Like this one. Now time is equals to distance by speed. Now I want to calculate what is the distance. Distance is equals to speed into time. This is a pyramid which is very useful. Now like this, if you remember this pyramid, you can write the formulas in 3 ways. Now I want to discuss how to measure this speed. What instrument we need to use, with what speed the vehicle is going, how much of the distance it is traveled, with what measurement, with what instrument we can calculate the distance covered by the body. That we will discuss now. Here, these are the 2 meters which is used to tell about the speed, about the distance traveled. For example, you look at here, speedometer. Speedometer is an instrument which is used to calculate, or which is used to tell with what speed the vehicle is going. I think you also observe that is many of us having the vehicles. When we are running the vehicles, in front of us on the handle, 1 meter will be fixed. That speed meter, that meter is called speedometer. Now, how it looks like this. So here will be 10, 20, 30. Here one clock will be there, one hand will be there. Based upon our speed, this hand will show the what is with what speed, which will be in kilometer per hour. With what kilometer per hour speed we are going, this speedometer will be explained. Now, how much of the distance to travel? With the help of the odometer, you can observe middle of this we have a meter which will shows how much of the distance we travel. For example, we started from our home with 320 kilometers inside, 320. After 1 hour journey, it is shows 350 kilometers. Means what is the distance we traveled? 320 minus 350 minus 320 minus from 350 will give us 30 kilometers. In 1 hour of time, we completed 30 kilometers of the distance. With the help of what meter we can know how much the distance we travel, means odometer. With what meter we can tell with what speed we are going, there is nothing but speedometer. Okay children, now we discussed about the speedometer and the odometer. Now we are going to, or we are, in the later sessions we are going to discuss about graphs which are used to represent the speed and time and as well as the distance also.